You could get all the way through primary school and potentially even part of high school, and from a teacher's perspective, there's no problem. This child looks like they're absolutely fine. They're engaged in lessons. They've got a social group. They behave well. They cause no problems. No register has recognised them. They've essentially gone under the radar. So when a parent then says, "We think there's a problem," the number of times we've spoken to schools to try and support the family, and the schools have gone, "Are we talking about the same child here?" Because they see almost a completely different child.
It's hard for teachers and people working in education because, this is, we're talking maybe about an individual here
Mm.
who's having a real tough time, but they've got a whole classroom full of people.
Yeah.
How do they manage this one person without it impacting on everybody else?
So firstly, it's hard to identify it. And then on top of it, you're right. You've got a whole classroom of children, each with their own individual needs and unique experiences. How on earth are you supposed to manage that? Which is why I highly recommend that the parents then speak to school to identify that there's potential difficulty going on here. Now, sometimes it is more obvious, and teachers can see that that their pupils are anxious. They're not coming to lessons. There's a bit of a disengagement from things. They're spending more time in the toilet. They're finding it hard to come into school. All of those behaviors, if that gets recognized, it has to be documented and dealt with, not just left, not just, oh, we'll see how we get on, because this is a child's well-being that we're talking about. And we can sit here and talk about this from a non-teaching perspective. That's my perspective, most certainly. But that is that we have to do something at this point to stop it from getting worse.